did one spike hurt me so much, but all the spikes together don't hurt at all? Let's make our own mat to figure this out. Let's go! Hello friends, I am Albert Einstein and welcome to my lab where you and I will be exploring science beyond your books, around us, in things that surround us. So, let's get started.
Today's experiment is bed of nails. For this experiment, you need 3 things. Number 1, some thumb pins. Number 2, a small cardboard. If you put the pins through the cardboard, you will get a small bed of nails. And finally, a balloon. Let's go. We begin with a small bed of nails. Notice how the pins are placed at an equal distance. Now grab the balloon and press it against the bed of... Why is this happening? Let me try this with a bigger bed of nails. Notice how these nails are also at an equal distance. Now we grab the balloon and place it on the bed of nails. We will use a cardboard to exert force on the balloon. And exert as much force. Why isn't the balloon bursting? Let's find out.
Why couldn't the balloon burst on the bed of nails? Aren't these nails sharp enough? Let's test it out. How could just one nail burst the balloon, but all the nails put together couldn't? Well, this is the game of managing pressure. And haven't we all felt pressured by something at some point? Like the pressure of doing tons of homework, or the pressure of coming first in a race, or the pressure on your shoulders of carrying heavy school bags. But where does all this pressure come from? And how can we manage it? Well, pressure is created when an outside force is applied on a given area. So, there are 3 players in this game: force, pressure, and area. So, to manage pressure, all you have to do is either manage force or area. Imagine you have to organize a big party all on your own. From food, decoration, invitation to games and music. Do you think you can do all of this on your own? Let's say the number of tasks you have to do is actually the force, and the number of people doing it is the given area. If you decide to bear the force of all the 5 tasks, then the pressure on you is 5. But if you distribute the task amongst 4 more people, the pressure on each person is now just 1. Hooray! So now you see how the pressure on you reduces from 5 to 1 because the force got evenly divided. Isn't this super cool? So did the same thing happen to our balloon? Absolutely! A single nail could burst the balloon because all the force exerted by my hands got concentrated on a very small area, that is, the tip of the nail. But when I increased this area by making a bed of nails, I couldn't burst the balloon because the force got evenly distributed on the nails. This shows that by increasing the area, we can decrease the pressure. And by decreasing the area, we can increase the pressure. Oh, so this is why knives, needles, pins and nails are so sharp and pointy. A blunt metal plate cannot cut anything. But when we sharpen its edges, we reduce its surface area. By reducing the surface area, we increase its pressure and therefore its ability to pierce through things easily. But does this mean that our balloon would never burst on the bed of nails? No, because when I put more force on the balloon, it explodes. This happens because even though the force is getting evenly distributed, the pressure is so high that the balloon cannot handle it, and so it explodes. This shows that by increasing the force, we can increase the pressure. So now you see, managing pressure is easy peasy. To reduce the pressure, reduce the force or increase the area. To increase the pressure, increase the force or decrease the area. So now that you know how to handle pressure, go ahead and make your bed of nails. So grab your things and get funneling. Toodles!